Welcome to Martinsville Speedway, qualifying just underway for the StackUp.org Legends Series. Quite a large field tonight. Should be an entertaining one from the paperclip. Jack Painter has 2 wins on the season. Right along with the 18 does his qualifying. First lap starting to roll in. David Snook goes to the top of the board in the 41. Snook on his second lap, see if he's able to pick up at all. Painter goes back to the top of the board on his second lap. Then Relling and then Snook back to the top, just like that. It's David Snook, currently P1. 3.5 minutes to go here in qualifying in Martinsville. Snook pulls it down off the track. Relling spinning out in 42. Backs into the fence and goes to the pits. Cleaver smacking the wall on his second lap. That's not going to get it done. That lap won't count. Ethan Evers in the 1. Goes P6. Jay Richter's in the infield. Sitting P7. Robertson the black, Earnhardt 3. Clint currently in the 8th spot. Billy Davison at 54 gets his second lap in.
Alrighty guys, looks like a good portion is already qualified. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. It is our third Crown Jewel event, so it's a 75-mile race. That you get 3 extra sets of tires. Heats are going to be 14 laps. No, caution laps don't count. No LCQ will be needed. Everybody should make it to the future. There's 21 drivers. Be aware that it does get a little slick on the corners if you go too fast. So try to drive smart out there, and let's have a good race.
Mike Edwards actually on his qualifying lap right now. Everybody else is just practicing at this point. Mike coming around to complete his first lap. 21.92. Moves Edwards up to the 4th spot. $18 of our 21 cars put a time in. See if Edwards can pick up on lap number 2. D-Waddy Bama dropping 10 gifted subs in the channel. Holy cow. Mike Edwards slower on lap 2, so his first lap will be the one of record. D-Waddy Bama, thank you so much for all the love. Mike Chris, Justin Mons, Apex Maximus, Artful Yeats, Sky Mayhew, Thunder Cookies. I'm a mofo thief. I light NASCAR fan. Hey, Joe Selby got one. Appreciate all the love there, Derek. Mikey still trying to destroy his car. Hits the barrels and flips. Typical Mikey fashion. Now we gotta go over there and roll his car over.
Also, to add to what Bandio said, if you get mouthy in chat, you get one warning. If you do not comply, you will be muted for the rest of the race.
What, he got DQ'd?
Shenanigans.
No calls.
Scott Elson's still out there.
Yeah, hello, Zach.
Going in circles.
Am I allowed to drop F-bombs?
Fuck yeah, you are.
F-bombs, sure, but at people, no.
Frick.
Frick.
I think y'all forgotten who the hell's in here.
I freaking like Cliff.
That sounded awkward.
Can I yell at Clint for being a bad spotter? Really happy that Clint had to give up the 87s for the 87 not show up tonight.
That's a good point. No Dominic Chisholm
Yeah,
tonight.
the
All right.
guy who does number 87 is actually a IRL Legends racer, and he has a race tonight.
For those interested, he started 8th and finished 4th.
Yeah, all the rest of us got rained out.
We're going heat racing from Martinsville. 15 laps. Cautions don't count. This will decide the
Good luck, everybody.
inside row for the heat. For the main. Excuse me.
morning, ladies.
So, Jack Painter going to lead us off in the heat race. So we get a good shot of him there. Painter going to lead us to the green flag in heat number 1. Alongside Cody Cleaver on the front row, Ethan Evers, Jay Richter, row 2. Cliff Mullins, Cody Brown, row number 3. Billy Davison, Chris Alkire, row number 4. And Llewellyn and Crozier bringing up row 5. Nice route on our pace car. We're set to get this one underway from the half-mile paperclip tucked away in southern Virginia. Field makes our way onto the backstretch. Pace car dives in. Jack Painter has to wait for the green flag before he can go. Only true one starts. All restarts are leader discretion. Barney waves our green flag, and we are underway for heat number 1 at Martinsville. StackUp.org Legends Series. Part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues in contact right off the bat. Cleaver
Sorry about that.
tried to get to the bottom. There was not a bottom to get to. They're still wrecking. Ethan Evers,
Oh, that was quick.
Cody Cleaver come
Under
together on the
review.
corner here. Evers sees the door open, tries to get alongside there. Cleaver trying to close the door. Cleaver a little too late closing that
It
door.
was my fault.
Evers goes ups and over the 9. Then Ethan Evers hits the
After
17 of
review,
Cody
Ethan
Brown.
got into the back of the car in front of him. He will be receiving an EOL penalty.
We saw something a little different there, but alright. We'll go with the race it meant. Jack Painter out front. Fast repairs do reset in the main, so if they burn one here, does not affect their main status. Yep, quick repair for the 9. Back out he goes. Cody Cleaver taking that fast repair here. First lap of the heat. Llewellyn's come down for service and back out he goes. Looks like Evers took his fast repair. 3 cars already down pit road. Cody Brown had a piece of that one, but I don't see any damage on him. That 17 looks alright. And looks okay in the 17. Now Painter can go anytime he wants to. Pace car is off. away goes Painter. Cody Brown jumps out to the outside line before the start finish. Try to go around the outside of Richter. Richter second. Brown under attack from Mullins. Brown and Mullins make contact. Fortunate that neither one of them went around there. That could have been ugly. If Mullins tags the curb a little bit, it's going to get him out of shape on a corner exit. Cody Brown continues to fight with him. Things settle down there. Now we're single file. Ethan Evers going to go around Llewellyn for 9th spot. Jack Painter's checked out. Jay Richter, pretty decent gap back to 3rd. And Cliff has Cody Brown, Crozier, Alkire, and Billy Davison. Davison under attack from the 9 of Cleaver. Cleaver trying to bring that Jimmy John's machine back towards the front. Cleaver has that thing running pretty well. It's catching us with Alkire now. Bit of a wide line from Crozier there. Allows Alkire to catch up. Alkire going to look to the bottom. Crozier gets very out of shape. And the 9 of Cleaver going to get them both. Alkire still in 6th. Cleaver goes from 7th to 5th. And Davison jumps over Crozier. Crozier falling all the way back to the 9th spot now. Richter 1.4 seconds back of Painter. Mullins starting to close in on Richter. 8 to go. Heat number 1. Very out of shape. Very, very out of shape for Cliff Mullins there. He's going to give up 3rd to Cody Brown. Keeps his race car in one piece though. See if Mullins is able to recover and give Cody Brown a fight. Six laps to go in our heat. Ethan Evers in a dogfight with Davison and Alkire here. He's gotten by Davison. Now he has set his sights on the 43 Navy stack-up machine. Going to enter high and try to cut it back under low. Great move by the 1. Gets to the inside of Alkire. Alkire going to have to give up the bottom down to turn 1. And Evers gets through to 6th. Alkire going to try to cross over. Evers gives him plenty of room. Alkire not able to get alongside. Richter, Brown, Mullins, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So pretty close together. Jack Painter has checked out. Mullins and Brown, closest battle on track with 2 to go. White flag out in the air for Jack Painter. Painter has this one easily in hand. Rides the curve through 3 and 4, back to the start finish line. Jack Painter going to win heat number 1. Round he goes after the race. Fortunately, they don't have to repair that in iRacing. That'll do it for heat number 1. That'll determine your inside line starting spots. Now we go to the outside line for heat number 2. Remember, the top 2 qualifiers are already through. So 4th place qualifier gets the pole for the heat. That'll be Mike Edwards in the 14, starting alongside Blake Roebuck in the 30. Scott Elston and Clint Roberts make up row number 2. Will Spark, Derek Watkins, row number 3. Jeremy Clapper and Dudes Castro Neves make up row number 4. And Will Asherbanner starts 9th. That is our lineup for heat number 2. Murr hitting us with hydration. You got it, Chief. Throwing down the hydrates. I was prepared tonight. Big old glass of water. A 41. 41 in the top 2. You get the top 2 qualifiers, you don't run the heat. You're automatically on the front row. Mike Edwards, Blake Roebuck. Lead off our heat here. I saw you sliding it, Cliff. Looked fun. Pace car heads on in. Mike Edwards has to wait for the green flag. You're underway. 9 cars in our second heat. So far they've made it farther than... Well, oh my gosh, Will Asherbanner upside down, flipping over. Dudes Castro Neves. Asherbanner's got the toe. I was going to say they made it farther than the other group, but not much farther. They made it out of turns 1 and 2, but that's about it. Last pilot was in 1 and 2. Let's see what happens here.
I'm
11.
half drunk, but I think I might be getting the EOL for that.
11 gets into the outside wall, coming off the corner. Like he turns left and back right
Under
into the wall.
review.
Keep an eye on that white and red
No,
11.
like, that might be my fault. I'm just
He
gonna own up
turns
to it now.
into the outside wall, hits it. Dude Castro Neves nowhere to go, gets into him. Then Waddy gets into 31 and launches Asherbanner up and into the wall.
After review, the 11 hit the wall, which then bounced off back down the track and hit the 2 other cars. The 11 will be receiving an EOL penalty.
And there's the penalty for the
All
11.
right, sorry guys.
.34 coming to get a fast repair. See the 31 having to tow since he was flipped. Oh my gosh, our scoreboard is being weird. There we go. See how quickly Asherbanner can get back out. 11's trying to stay on a lead lap. There goes the 34 by. Looks like the 11's gone a lap down. It's very confusing when the caution laps don't count though. Nice shot on our pace car, so I won't pull Mike Edwards. Thought about it. But we'll wait. See if the 18's hanging out anywhere. Nope. Purple Jack and talk to him. He's not hanging out. We'll just watch pace car pull off. Mike Edwards, Blake Roebuck lead us back to the start. Edwards can go anytime between now and the start finish line. Watkins sitting on pit road. Edwards gets out in front of Roebuck, clears to the top to get that arc down in the corner.
Clint, your gas on the right.
Clint Roberts
It
falling
wasn't the
back to
throttle,
fifth.
it was the shifting that was the problem.
Will Spark takes over fourth spot.
Shenanigan.
Do me in my ear.
Shenanigan.
Edwards, Roebuck, Elston, Spark, Roberts, your top five. Or if we'll see just like a race number one. This one kind of go green flag after that. Will Ashenbrenner struggling a little bit in the 31. It's like he caught a piece of the curb, got a little out of shape. We stay green, top 7. Still running nose to tail.
Good save, Scott.
It's like Ashbanner was able to stay on the lead lap. Watkins is off the lead lap, just ahead of our leaders.
Thank you.
Watkins already one lap down, trying to stay just one and not go 2 laps down. Watkins not going to be able to do that. Goes 2 laps down. Edwards and Roebuck storm by. Keep it here as his battle for the lead stays intense. Battle for the lead and battle for third, both pretty close. Roebuck all over the back of Edwards. Halfway through our heat. Roberts gets a little out of shape back there in fourth. See Scott Elston closing in the 85. Roebuck continues to ride in the tire tracks of Edwards as Will Sparks smacks the wall pretty tough in that 45. Third place car up and into the outside wall. Roebuck going to get to the inside of our race leader, Mike Edwards. Edwards tries to head him off. Roebuck to the outside. Edwards trying to head that off too to get the arc down in the corner. Roebuck going to full send in the middle of the corner. Bumps the back of a 14. Edwards getting a little shot there. Roebuck sends it in deep. Gets right on the back rails of the 14. Edwards trying to block all the way down the straightaway. I believe this one's going to get ugly before it gets over. Roebuck catches a piece of the curb, gets a little out of shape. That might actually help Edwards. White flag in the air. A little bobble by Roebuck Giving Edwards just enough room to get away without having to worry about a full send.
I meant to do that.
Well, you ain't got the mad, like, do it.
He didn't have the car.
Good race, Clint.
Edwards got too far away. Oh,
Good race.
post-race death. Sparkin falls.
Curb riding does not make you faster. I figured that out.
Whole lot of cars crashing right at the end.
Not in this car.
It's not a
Or-
road course.
Or any car. No car goes faster here on the curb.
You mean we're not supposed to turn right here?
Alright, 21 cars now in our feature. Snook and Relling.
Not on purpose.
The front row had to wait through the heat
Alright,
races.
Daniel.
There's the 41.
Usually doesn't end well.
41 will be our
Especially when you're here.
pole sitter for the feature.
I know that.
Snook in the 41. Alex Relling the 42. That'll be your front row.
Good luck, everybody.
Jack Painter, Mike Edwards, row number 2.
Good luck, guys.
Jay Richter,
No
Blake Roebuck, row
shenanigans.
number 3. Cody Brown, Will Spark, row number 4.
Yes, what he just said.
Cliff
If you think
Mullins,
I'm
Clint
slow,
Roberts,
really just
row
gonna
number
be,
5.
saving my stuff.
Cody Cleaver, Scott Elston, row number 6. Ethan Evers, Dudes, Cashman Evers, row 7. Alkire and Clapper, row 8. Davison and Ashebrander, row 9. Llewellyn and should be Derek Watkins, but don't see him graded up. That'd be row 10. Adam Crozier, shotgun on the field. That wild looking 86 machine. We are rolling for our pace laps. Are you starting from the pits?
I don't know.
See Snook warming up his tires. Doesn't really do a whole lot in the server, but drivers think they do, and he's a real life driver, so it's probably a hard habit to break. Doesn't really do a whole lot, but it looks cool, I suppose. Alrighty, field works our way down the backstretch. Pace car should duck in this time through. Snook will have to wait for the green flag, and we'll be set for 144 laps from Martinsville. 3 extra sets of tires in the pits for these guys. Caution laps will count now. Done with the heat races, so all caution laps will count. The wait for the green flag on the first one. Green flag in the air. David Snook, Alex Relling leading us down to turn number 1 at Martinsville. Snook gets out in front. Relling clears to second. Jack Painter drops in third. Mike Edwards fourth. See Relling catch a piece of the curb there. And the caution flag flies. Daniel Llewellyn is around as is Crozier. I think Daniel went off-roading.
Under review.
Hey, it's on me. I hit the curb. Hit the apron.
Daniel went off-roading.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't hit anybody. Neither did the 86. 86 tagged the wall.
Hit that new car.
Looked like Daniel hit the
Review,
brakes.
22 hit the apron, which put 2 other cars. The 23 were receiving an EOL penalty.
At least his car's in one piece. Don't have to worry about burning up faster brake too early.
Just
23.
remember, curb bad.
23 saying the 14 was at fault, who is in 4th spot.
Yeah, Daniel, let the 11 car by.
I know. Michael keeps harassing me in private chat.
Derek Watkins out on track in the 11. 21 cars starting his race. Hopefully we get some green flag runs in. We'll be wanting a little bit of that. Otherwise, it could be a long night. See if you can grab a word with 14 of Mike Edwards.
Mine did that when I started. I had to recalibrate everything.
Michael, DG, get a copy?
Hi.
Hi. Well, you
To be
got a
fair,
heat
I didn't know
heat
what
win in
was
there.
going
How'd
on,
that
and,
feel?
like, I was taking care of my dog, and
That
I
was
came
actually
back
pretty
and,
fun.
like, y'all were
It was
racing.
terrifying to have
So,
Blake catch me and be on my bumper like that,
might
but
get
it
all
was
your
fun.
dogs soon.
Now you still got him behind you. Then you also have 41 of Snook, the 42 of Relling, and the 18 of Painter to deal with. You think you got something for those boys?
No lucky dog for you.
If it all evens out, probably not, because they're a lot
Okay,
quicker.
that's fair.
But we'll see how I can do some strategy here.
Yeah, I'm sure
Tires
I can,
play a
bro.
huge part in Legends, so we'll see.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir.
There
You got
is
any
lucky dogs, and you
any
are
thoughts on
one
this
car
Crown
lap
Jewel race
down,
since
so
you're,
yes,
you know,
you will get an lucky
manager,
dog at some
owner
point.
of Sidewinder?
It's a long race. 144 laps at Martinsville. Anything over 100 at this track is never good. Always full of cautions, but maybe we'll get a green flag run in these Legend cars. Who knows? Nice little turnout for tonight too. So
And we
should
see the
should be a fun one.
first and second heat both had lap 1 cautions and then went green. So maybe we'll go green after this.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see.
I mean, you gotta hope, right?
And just
Hey,
a
Mike.
reminder,
Yeah, I always
everybody in the
do.
field,
We'll send
please
you back to
avoid
your
Michael
team
Edwards
chat.
because
Have
you will be
fun.
cursed if you touch him.
Thank you.
I made sure not to brag on Mikey because he believes there's a broadcaster curse. That was Mikey Edwards. Currently P4, that white and bright numbered 14. What up, Donald? Waste that lightning, man. Snook can go at any time now. The blue 41 on the inside. Does not have to wait for green, but he can if he chooses to. Snook racing down to turn number 1. Gets there before Relling. Will Relling try to clear down? Try to keep Painter from getting inside of him. Gets a great launch off of turn 2. He's going to look to the inside now. We're going to hydrate while Alex Relling goes for the race lead. Relling gets a little out of shape down there on the bottom. Had to save that car. Now Painter's going to look to the outside in the 18. Now, Snook, Relling, Painter, Edwards, and Roebuck your top 5. The racing going on in the back of the pack, but up front, fairly single file, but this battle for the lead is very, very close. See the 42 Relling once again having to correct that car coming off the corner. Relling brushed the outside wall coming off turn 2. Didn't hit it too hard, just ever so slightly. Yellow flag flies. Asherbranner's around in the 31. Let's see how William ends up around.
Under review.
Thinks he catches the curb kind of like Llewellyn did.
What car's red?
Yep. Gets up and onto the curb, around it goes. Wow, that was close for Watkins. Man, oh man.
After review, the 31 caught the apron and spun. Nobody was collected, so no EO will be given.
Race control, if there is nobody pitting, it is okay to set it to 2.
See how close this is for the 11. Yikes.
Hey, race control. Hey, thank you for doing this tonight, man. Like, you could be doing some other stuff. I'm also the lucky dog getting it and drunk, so like, you're not investing my eyesight.
It's the 11. Thinking race control, being not sober. Maybe why he hit the outside wall on that one.
Thank you, Derek, for brown nosing race control.
For one time in my career, I passed Daniel Llewellyn.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I think you're trying to make a joke there, buddy.
Derek, it's not hard to pass Daniel.
That's it. We're going to the hauler after this. Tired of you guys hanging up on me.
Ouch.
Jay, are you fixing your wheel or are you pitting?
I'm working on my wheel. I'm gonna have to leave the session to come back.
Okay.
Uh-oh. 97 J. Richter with some issues with his race wheel. That is no bueno at all.
I think he gave up.
He gave up in, what, 6th spot? I don't think so.
Sounds like Blake Giglio giving up.
I think you.
And Blake getting the attitude, and he's not
Yeah,
even here
Blake
to defend
does that in
himself.
the cloud box.
But according to Blake, that's every car, isn't it?
Poor Giglio, man,
Exactly.
getting piled on here.
And just a reminder, please tighten up on the restarts. I did see some people laying back. If I see you laying back, I will give you an EOL.
I'm laying back because, like, I'm not trying to get a run. I'm just laying back. I don't want to fuck with anyone.
How many drinks have you had, Derek?
All of them.
How many?
All of the drinks.
Hey, Mike, how many puffs have you had?
Actually, none.
Getting all of it out there. It's no more
I'll
secrets.
tighten it up. Sorry.
No more secrets. Pace car dives in. David Snook, the blue car, is your control car. Relling on the outside. Painter 3rd. Edwards 4th. Roebuck 5th. Snook gets his restart and we are off. Relling going to try to clear down before start finish line, which I thought was against the rules, but here we are. Snook, Relling, Painter, Edwards, Roebuck, Brown, top 6 side by side for 7th. Mullins and Spark. Spark a little shallow entry, had to adjust. Mullins with the long way around, trying to actually make it work with the bobble the 45 had. It's like Snook up off the bottom line for the race lead. Alex Relling to the inside. Relling does a really good job setting up, going high to low from entry to exit of the corner. Seems to be how this one played out. Able to get to the inside of the 41 of Snook. Now Painter trying to follow through to second in the 18. Edwards will be itching to try and
Okay, Clint,
fill
that
that
was a
gap.
lot of fun.
Yeah, that was.
Edwards shows enough of the bumper to keep Snook off the bottom line. Snook was actually clear, but I don't think he wanted to risk it this early in the race. So Mike Edwards going to run the bottom, try to push Snook back one more spot. Here comes Blake Roebuck. That freight train forming up. Snook going to try to cut him off. Roebuck having none of it.
Dan.
He's all right.
Pass high.
I think my wheel's jacked up now.
See the leaders starting to catch up the back of the pack already as Watkins and Llewellyn had a bit of an issue there. Try to avoid Jack Painter as we watch him catch the traffic ahead. That's race leader directly in front of you, Alex Relling in the 42. And the 2 ahead of that, last 2 cars on the lead lap. See how our leaders navigate this little bit of traffic. 42 very close to the outside wall there. Watkins gets up out of the groove, allows the 2 lead cars through. Relling pulls to the inside of Llewellyn coming off the corner. Llewellyn just down from the wall a little bit. Relling had to take a shallow entry. Oh, he's going to get very sideways coming off of 2. That's going to give Painter a shot at a run here.
Sorry about that.
Relling makes sure to cover the bottom. Painter's going to go a little high, then try to run it off. Nothing doing there. Great job by Relling to take that very low entry that the lap traffic caused. Hang on to the race lead. I see Mike Edwards in third, Roebuck in fourth as they go by Llewellyn. There's the 41 of Snook. I believe Crozier spun out right there, then Alt F forward to keep it from going yellow. Around goes the 86. Gets it down low, catches the wall a little bit, and then I believe he Alt F4 is right here. 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 It took a long time, actually. Gets towed, not Alt F4. So he is still at the track. Jay Richter has come back, those of you fans of the 97. It's currently 5 laps
Under
down.
review.
Now the yellow flag does fly. Alkire perhaps involved. See Alkire ahead of Elston in the 85. Alkire loses it on corner entry. Tries to catch it, goes up the hill. Richter has to make an evasive maneuver. 21 of Jeremy Clapper gets a piece. Yellow flag flies. Should give Llewellyn the lucky dog in the 23 car. As long as he didn't hit anything.
Lucky dog going high.
And there it is. So Llewellyn does get the lucky dog in a 23. It's possible you have fans, Jay.
After review, the 43 got loose and one car was collected. The 43 were receiving an EOL penalty.
Chris Alkire will go to the back. Already there though, so he'll be 17th, Llewellyn 18th when we get our race restarted. Derek Watkins 1 lap down, the 11 car, and Jay Richter, there he is. Told you he's back. He's got to win this season, so not a big deal that he's 5 laps down, as long as he goes out there, has some fun, hangs out and chat, you know, all the important things. See if Alex is hanging out tonight. Yeah, we got Alex. Let's go give Alex a chat. Alex, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you got her up to the front. How's the plan on keeping her there?
Just, I don't know. Just don't mess up and hit the inside curve like I've done a couple of times in the past. And that's about it. Just focus and, yeah, just keep charging. See what happens.
Yeah, that is definitely not a flat curve down there. You hit that, your car gets very upset.
Yes, it does.
Well, you got Jack Painter, very quick car behind you. Checked out in his heat race. Of course, you didn't get the chance to race in one, so you think you got some stiff competition, or are you feeling pretty good about it?
Yeah, I saw him. I mean, he's maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I just gotta not make a mistake so he doesn't get around me. So it's all up to me. But yeah, he's looking pretty fast back there.
All right, bud. You got any final thoughts before we let you get back down to your teammate?
Not really. Just not hit that red and white curve, and yeah.
That's the goal tonight. All right, don't hit the curb. All right, buddy. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Alex Relling in the 42. Part of the forward bite team. Him and teammate Roebuck, both in the top 4 right now. Alex leading, Roebuck in 4th. He made a great point. That curbing is very tall, and these cars are very not tall. So if you hit that curve, it will very much upset your car, even if it's just the slightest contact. What up, Bill? How's it going, my man? You're just in time for the final 115 laps from Martinsville. Relling, soon as they got to the straight part of the track, takes off. Painter second, Roebuck side by side with Edwards. Snook trying to make sure Roebuck does not get back down. Trying to stay right on the back bumper of the 14. Not able to do so. Last second, dives out again. Snook is able to get Roebuck off the bottom. Snook trying to move up to the 4th spot. Roebuck drifting back to 5th. Here comes Cliff Mullins in the 37. He's going to try to keep Roebuck off the bottom. Roebuck going to go all the way to the bottom to make sure He does not have to give up any more spots. Roebuck slots in 5th, Mullins 6th. Cody Brown, Will Spark, Ethan Evers, Cody Cleaver, your top 10. Clint Roberts, Dude Castro Neves, 11th and 12th. Drift on back a little further. You got Clapper Newell 13th, Asher Runner 14th, Davison's 15th, Allkire 16th, Llewellyn's 17th, and Elston last car on a lead lap until he passes Llewellyn. The 11 of Derek Waddy goes around right in front of.
That was so close. Oh my god, it was scary.
Right in front of Daniel Llewellyn. Gets up and into the outside wall, loses the back end, comes down right in front of Llewellyn. Llewellyn somehow does not make contact.
Under review.
And the 11 dips out right after that. Let's go on board with Llewellyn.
Sorry, Dan.
Oh, dude, it was so weird. Like, I was like a hair from hitting me. It's crazy.
You see the white and
No,
red car on the right up ahead.
You were good.
Enters way high.
Being an idiot tonight.
Brushes the wall. Comes right in front of Llewellyn.
Come on, Michael, why ain't you let me by?
More tattoo work done, huh? Fun, Bill. Just throw it up in my Discord. Edwards on pit road. 34 laps in. Edwards decides it's time to pit.
After review, the 11 hit the wall and then came back down to the track into Daniel Llewellyn. This is his second incident of the race. It will be a drive-through penalty.
Good luck with the drive-through penalty when he's on pit road. Mike Edwards lifting the front tires up, getting front. We'll see the backs pick up here in a second. Rear tires going on the 14. Seems really early to be taking tires, but that's just my opinion. Mike Edwards knows how to pull some strategy out and get some wins. Currently 4th overall in Sidewinder wins, so what do I know? We'll let Mikey show me how dumb I am. Relling leads, Painter 2nd, Snook 3rd, Roebuck 4th, Mullins your top 5, Cody Brown 6th, Sparks 7th, Evers 8th, Cleaver 9th, Clinton Roberts your top 10, Castro Neves, Astrobrander, Davison, Elston, fresh out of pit road Edwards, Allkire, and Llewellyn. Clapper Newell on pit road. Looks like he picked up tires here. 11 rejoining. Adam Crozier 3 laps down now. DYD Bama 4 laps down. Jay Richter 5 laps down. Everybody else on a lead lap aside from those 3. Yeah. Not having, with the other cars being 3 and 4 laps down, it would take you at least 7 cautions to be that lucky dog unless they fall out of the race. So yeah, I get that. I feel like a weird person because I don't have any tattoos. I feel like there's such a tattoo culture in this country. I'm like a weirdo. Try to hit more buttons, see what happens. There we go. I like that one better. Relling going to get us restarted here. Painter going to try to clear to second. Does he come down? He had the opportunity to get in front of Snook. Did not take it. May end up costing him the position. Snook going to make sure he stays tucked inside the 18. Snook really pulled it down. That cost him a lot. Painter able to keep it wound up on the high side. Eventually that shorter line should prevail. And we'll see if Painter tries to tuck in here. See if he blocks the 30 to the bottom. Should be able to maintain there. So Relling Snook Painter, your top 3. Roebuck Mullins Brown. Will Spark, Cody Cleaver, Ethan Evers. Who's out of high? Is that Davison dropping back? Yellow is out again. Llewellyn is around again.
Under review.
Just me, I spun it.
Llewellyn self spins. Back end just comes around on the 23. We're back under yellow.
After review, the 23 self-spun, nobody was collected, so no penalty will be given.
T-Waddy dropping another 10 bomb. Holy cow. Derek, thank you so much for your support for our channel and our community as a whole. Gifting subs to Bandios, Stoner Tactics, Tooted, Casha Neves, Tyler Lanin, V-Squeeze, Ethan's dad, Wes Parker, The Penguin, and Cliff Mullins. Derek, thank you so much for all that love for our community. We very much appreciate you. Huge. Right, Bill? Huge. Huge support. So we do one of our Crown Jewel events for our Legend Series. Is that for sure getting a lucky dog? Yes, it is. Get a nice stretch in while he gets his lucky dog. Important to keep your broadcaster nice and stretched out.
Derek, did you serve your drive-through penalty?
I'm trying not. I think I did it poorly. I don't know.
Derek.
Exactly.
I'm like terrible at iRacing, so I'm just out here. Don't worry about me. I'll be last place in the most uncomfortable way possible.
Derek sounds...
You just gotta remember, you gotta do it within 3 green flag laps, otherwise it'll DQ you, sir.
No,
Derek.
I'm stopping because I don't want to piss off the pit exit guy that's holding the sign.
Derek sounds like he's very feeling good right now.
Yeah, that guy.
Just to clarify, Derek, you know you don't have to stop and get to a drive-through, right?
Man, oh man. Imagine trying to drive feeling like that.
Like, I know I'm a shitty driver, but like, just give me a chance, guys.
Pace car chives in.
Oh, good.
97 to go here. Relling in the 42 race leader. Has control. Away we go. Painter trying to give Snook the payback. Keeping him up off the bottom. Roebuck gives him a shot down into 1 and 2. Caution is back out.
Under review.
Clapper involved.
It's all my fault.
I'm pretty sure I just need to be parked. It's all my fault.
The 11 comes up into the 23. Turns him down into the 21. 21 goes around.
In-race breathalyzer.
No, please, no. Please, no.
Pretty sure the post-race is going to include a breathalyzer check besides the tech inspection.
Jeez.
Please don't tell me that.
Alright, here we go. The 11 got into the back of the 23, which then spun the 23 across the track, causing the accident. This is his third penalty. That will be a 1-lap hold.
It's the 11 picking up a 1-lap hold.
Lucky dog.
One lap hold for the 11.
Just so you know, I have not given a person a 1-lap hold this whole season. You have now won the award.
Kajur is enjoying all these cautions. He was 3 laps down.
That's not true. You gave someone a 1-lap hold at Concord.
That is right. There was one other person.
I need to come to pit road, right?
After the start, you have to come in. It's going to be a hold for 1 lap, and then we'll let you go.
My goodness.
After the start or now?
4 minutes of damage.
It's after the start.
Once the green flag flies, then he can come in and serve it.
And just for the record, I had forgotten to believe about Concord for a reason.
The only reason I know that is because my friend wrecked me, so, yeah.
Good way to remember something.
Anyone remember that 66 that wouldn't shut up and wrecked people and then blamed it on them? I remember.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was my friend here. Yeah.
Awkward.
Derek, don't ever do that to me again. You scared the shit out of me.
You know what's cool about the 86 car? It's the other way around. It's the 98 car.
Still love you though.
Pace car is off. Alex Relling set to get us back going again. How many laps can we make it this time? Relling clears to the lead. Snook trying to get in front of Painter. Don't think he's going to be able to. Painter going to run that bottom line, get ahead of Snook. Snook way up by the outside wall. Bandio in the 43 is around. We did not make it very far at all.
Under review.
Alright guys, just 5 more that I'm not involved in. And we're
Comes around, spins it out, collects the 11 and the 54. 54 goes around backwards. The 11 ends up upside down. Bouncing like a basketball, takes a toe. See if we can watch this from let's try the 86's roof. Why not? See what we get. You see the 43 Navy way up at the top by the blue emu wall. He gets really close to Asherbrenner, lifts and goes right at the same time.
After review, the 43 self-spun collecting the 54 and the 11. This is his second incident of the race. It'll be a drive-through penalty.
11's going to shoot down right by the
Dog.
86.
Hot.
Going to go to the rear shot. Just look at me here and see the 11 tumbling. Oh my goodness. Wild ride for the 11. Ends up upside down. D-Waddy with 20 gifted subs to the community. Holy freaking hell. Thank you so much, D-Waddy Bama. That is amazing. Hope you're enjoying yourself out there in the race car. Certainly entertaining. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm about to cry. Yeah. Holy crap. Right,
Bandy,
Bill?
are you stuck behind the base car?
Oh, the dear gods. That is an ungodly amount of subs. Thank you so much, Waddy.
Yeah,
That's
it should
incredible.
be sending me up and around it because I'm a lap down.
Well, if it does not, let me know and I'll wave you around.
Stop, he's already dead.
Yeah, it's making me go back. You probably go ahead and wave me around.
Calm yourself there, Mikey.
Can I get a black cleared? It was telling the 86 to pass me, but he was nowhere near me.
Waddy, how was that ride?
Yeah, I think it's going to mess up. You might have to do a clear all and then reset my drive-through.
Let's grab Derek for your interview. Derek, DG, you got a copy? Hello. We got no copy on Waddy. Anyone got a copy on Waddy? Send it back down to his chat. I was trying to get an interview with Derek. See how that last ride was. Derek had since jumped ship on us. So Rilling, your race leader. Painter now second. Snook going to try to pay back the favor and keep him off the bottom on the restart here. Field works their way out of 3 and 4.
One more time, clear me, and then reset the drive-through, please.
Rilling gets through. Snook through to second. Roebuck trying to push Painter all the way back to 4th. Roebuck trying to keep that nose shown, but I don't believe he's going to get there. Painter able to get down to the bottom. And further back, remember Edwards just pit for tires. First car that has made a pit stop. I believe he would like to take that move back. Everyone in front of him has not taken tires. Edwards now underneath the 1 of Ethan Evers, trying to get back into the top 10. Oh yeah, we got 21 cars tonight, J-Munch. Big field. Crown Jewel, especially when you're in tracks that the NASCAR boys run at. You get pretty good turnout. I would say these things would be pretty badass at Richmond, but the manager of this series' least favorite track in the world is Richmond, so not likely to see that happen. Field makes their way by the 11 of Watkins. Safe and sound. Relling, Snook, Painter, the top 3. Roebuck 4th. Mullins 5th. Then a gap back to Cody Brown. I believe the 43 is coming down to serve his drive-through penalty for causing second incident with contact. Wouldn't you know it? Green flag racing's broken out. Snook gets into the back of race leader Alex Relling, pushes him up off the bottom. See if he has enough of a nose there. I think Snook went ahead and let him in. Didn't want to force the issue in the first half of the race.
Hi, Adam.
All good.
Top 5 broken away from the field. See if we can take a look through the field. Relling, Snook, Painter, Roebuck, Mullins, your top 5. And then comes Brown. Will Spark on his tail. And the yellow flag flies as soon as I try to do that. The 11 is stopped on the racetrack. Not sure why, but the 11 stopped on the racetrack. Still stopped on the racetrack.
This caution was brought up by the 11 sitting on the track.
What is going on? Several cars taking a pit lane.
Why are you there, man?
Relling stays out. Roebuck stays
Yeah,
out.
just, I don't know. I'll take a lap penalty or something.
Snook, Edwards, Painter, Evers, Elston, Asher Brenner.
Lucky dog outside.
There we go. Top 10 stayed out. Snook, Painter, Brown, Spark, Mullins, Roberts, Castro, Neves, all hitting pit road. Top 10 stay out this time by. Some of them have already hit pit road before. More cars coming to pit road. You see
That was a close battle.
Lawallen, Clapper
Is he
Newell.
in just
11 is in Discord chat in the Joe's team.
Yeah, it was a good battle there, 4-1.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Let's go ahead and give you a little
Thought
read
me
off
and you
we
were
get
gonna
to
wreck. We
do.
got real
So
close
we're
and
getting
turned
close
the
to
M4.
halfway. Working lap 69 of 144. Month of May is the StackUp.org call to arms. StackUp.org is a charity with a focus on promoting positive mental health through the power of gaming. StackUp does this through its 4 main pillars: air assaults that send veterans to gaming and geek culture events, supply drops that'll be sent to active duty U.S. and allied military stations overseas, filled with consoles and games that can be played, the Stacks, who volunteer and host events all over the United States for veterans, and then the Overwatch program, which is filled with trained peer counselors that are able to assist anyone that may be in crisis and needs an ear to talk to and resources to help. Every May and November, StackUp runs their main fundraising drives to help support this amazing charity, known as Call to Arms, where streamers and volunteers help to raise funds and support this amazing cause. During the month of May, our own Bandio in the 43, he will be doing the Call to Arms fundraiser through his Twitch. So if you go to twitch.tv/Bandio43, click on his panel, he can donate to the StackUp.org cause. Pretty awesome charity, and awesome of Bandio to be linking up with them and having them be part of our racing community. So very cool. Appreciate everything those guys do, and very worthy cause for you to check out. Alex Relling, race leader, as the lights are out on our pace car. We're set for the restart. Relling's still not been to pit road.
Sorry, Llewellyn, I was trying to move over for you.
Yeah, I didn't know which one. As soon as he was flowing, but
You're back underway.
That, and I was trying to handle something.
Relling, Roebuck, Cleaver. Evers is fifth, Edwards fourth. Whenever Edwards and Evers get together, I say them backwards. Relling, Roebuck, Cleaver, Mike Edwards, and then a Hornet's Nest back there where David Snook is. Asher Branner. Snook just taking tires, trying to head back to the front. 17, Cody Brown's around, gets into Clint Roberts. We have a pileup on the front as Will Spark, Cody Brown continue to tumble.
I'm sorry, Cody. It's
Will Spark gonna have to take a tow here, unless someone hits him over.
I barely missed that.
Cody gonna give him a shot, try to help him.
Sorry if I got into it.
There we go. Will Spark gets turned over, and now Cody's upside down.
That was good. I didn't hit anything.
And instead of Will Spark turning Cody back over to help him out, he just drives away.
So there's 2 incidents in this, between Cliff and William. Are you guys okay, or you want me to review that?
I'm good. I didn't hit anything.
I'm good. Okay, I'll look at the other one now.
Will Spark gets out of shape. That out of shape causes Cody Brown to lose it, trying to avoid him. Gets into Clint Roberts. Roberts gets into Spark, flips Spark over. See the 43 of Allcar getting a piece here. Cars just piling up on the front stretch. This is the part I can't believe. Cody Brown helps him out, turns him over. In doing that, flips himself. Then Will Spark leaves him there. Like, thanks for the help, bye. Wow. Okay then.
This is a big one here. Okay, so the 45 of William Spark got loosey-goosey, which made the 17 get loose, trying to avoid him, which then caused the biggest wreck of the night. So, the 45 will be receiving an EOL penalty.
You should have to take Cody's toe. You should have to take Cody's toe time for getting stuck over there. How we doing, One Night Bird? How's it been? I can't believe Will Spark just left him there.
And I really wanted to give Will like another penalty because he didn't put Cody back over after Cody was so nice to put him over, but
Right?
we'll let that rest for now.
Right? He deserves one after that. A dick move.
Is that how Cody ended up on his roof?
Yep. That is exactly how Cody ended up on his roof.
Yes, Cody put you, and then you just left him there to die.
Dick move, Spark. Dick move. Top 3 have not pit all race long. Relling, Roebuck, Cleaver. Edwards came down, I want to say about lap 34-ish. We can look, but he's riding 4th. Evers has not pit, and then Snook recently pit. He is 6th. So while Edwards has that track position, his tires are significantly older than the car 2 cars behind him. Could be disastrous there for the 14. Let's take a look at our pit laps here. Yeah, he was 36. Snook
Cody,
just
I'm
pitted at
sorry for not
68.
putting you over. I thought you were just involved in the wreck.
You got one back, and now multiple
Give me a
people on
hero,
that
please.
point.
My
Yeah.
thing is spiked.
That I can do, sir.
Yeah, you're back to 4, but now you got Cody and yeah. Looks like Cash and Neves is ditched out though, so that's a spot for you.
He is blinking a lot, Bandio, so.
Pace car dives on in. Here we go. Relling and Roebuck, front row. Cleaver, Edwards, row number 2.
I'm gonna need a black flag clear because I'm supposed to have him in front of me.
Roebuck, Relling, forward bite teammates, 1-2.
I'm good. I'm coming back.
Edwards and Cleaver battling for the 3rd spot. Cleaver has not hit yet. Edwards about 36 lap fresher tires than the 9. We'll see if they're able to parlay into moving forward in the field. And then David Snook with the 41. Looks like he's been passed by Jack Painter. Painter in the 18, able to get by the 41. So now Painter closest to the field, to the front with the 68, lap 68 tires. Painter rides behind Cleaver, Snook hot on his tail. Edwards does make that outside line work. Edwards clears to 3rd. Now Painter going to go to the inside of Cleaver. Easily. Edwards had to fight much harder for that. Now Edwards trying to catch the front 2 before the 2 behind him catch up. 3 different tire strategies here in the top 5. The top 2 haven't pit. A white car 14 at Edwards, 3rd place, pitted lap 36. And the 2 right behind him pitted lap 68. So fresh tires making their way to the front. Relling starting to leave his teammate Roebuck a little bit. Relling has a half second up on his teammate. Now Painter inside of Edwards. Not what Edwards wants to see. Probably going to drag Snook with him.
Marco, I'll let you drop him.
97 Richter on pit road.
You get a run, you can have it. You're on with pressure tires.
Yeah, well, right now I'm just saving, to be honest.
That's Snook in the 41, letting Edwards down. As Painter has caught the 30 of Roebuck. Battle for the 2nd position. See if Painter tries the over-under. 30 of Roebuck held the bottom really strongly. It's going to force Painter to go the long way, or wreck him, one of the 2. Edwards gets pushed up out of the groove, odd man out, as 4 cars were trying to go for where 3 cars could fit. It's going to allow Snook in the 41 to get by. We'll see how much patience Painter has with the 30 as the 30 is coming off the corners low intentionally.
You really want to do that?
Painter's just going to push him eventually. I wouldn't blame him. Gives him a shot there in the corner. So the much older tires on Roebuck trying to block Painter. Cars stacking up behind him. It's going to go block the low line again. Painter push on the outside.
Clint, you calling yourself inside?
They're yelling really loud.
Now Snook gets in the back of the 30 of Roebuck, pushes him up out of the groove. See the 11 of Watkins returning to the track. Painter finally gets that pass made on Roebuck. Painter now 1.3 seconds behind race leader. Snook tries to get to the inside. Roebuck once again blocks. Big Ryan Newman move there. Snook gives him a shot, and the caution flies. Big stack up. 11 of Watkins involved, Clint Roberts involved. Let's go back and take a look what happens here. Will Spark gets a piece. Looks like the 11 goes over again.
Under review.
The 11 loses it, comes down into Clint Roberts. Will Spark gets into the back of him, and the 11 goes up and airborne again. Everyone gets turned back around, headed in the right direction. Nobody had to take a tow this time.
Lucky dog outside.
Alkire with a lucky dog. Going from 2 laps down to 1 lap down. Give him a little TV time. Navy stack up machine.
After review, the 11 got loose in the corner, which then turned the 3, causing the accident. Also collecting the 45. This is his 4th incident of the race. This is now a disqualification.
So the 11 getting the
I'm
park.
back by Bambio.
I should be in the back. I was a lucky dog.
It will about 2 to go.
Roebuck finally comes to pit road, as does Alex Relling. They will line up 8th and 9th. They're their first pit stop. Now they have the freshest tires to come back forward through the field. Much shorter distance to go than did, say, Painter or Edwards. It was just getting exciting up front as Snook was beating the back bumper of that 30.
Yep.
And the caution flag flew in the back.
Pass me outside.
We're going to get the restart with, I believe, 50 to go. Yeah, it'll be 50 to go when we get the restart. Nice. Pace car dives on in. Painter, the 18 race leader, has control in the bottom. Snook in the 41 tried to time it. Painter waited till he had to get on the brake again. Painter gets out to the race lead. Snook files in second. Edwards now third. Elston up to fourth. Will Spark fifth. And the 42 and the 30 of Roebuck. Those two just hit pit road and now they are crashed. See how that one unfolds. They were sitting pretty. Looks like Roebuck gets out of shape right in front of his teammate. Roebuck collects Relling. Collects Cleaver as well in the 9.
Under review.
That's got to be frustrating. especially for the team car that just had nowhere to go, gets right into him and takes both teammates out. Comes a 30 to pit road. Relling's coming down as well. Cleaver had to come. Clint's on
Lucky
pit
dog
road.
outside, lucky dog outside.
And that'll put Allkire back on the lead lap. So Allkire from 2 laps down to...
After review, the 30 got loose coming off the corner, which also ended up collecting the 42 and a bunch of other cars. The 30 will be receiving an EOL penalty.
Insult to injury for the 30. He'll have to start at the tail end of the field, behind even the lap machines. One for sitting 8th with the freshest tires to in the back. Tough break for Roebuck. Jack Painter finds himself out front. David Snook second. Mike Edwards, Will Spark. Ethan Evers, your top 5. 47 laps to go from Martinsville. These cars be tough, man. I don't know if you've ever tried them, but they are tough. They seem so easy until you get in one and you're like, oh crap. So I will give them their due. These cars are not easy to drive. Not easy to drive at all. Definitely an art to them. It's like one of those things, if you know, you know. I don't know. I'm not in on the secret. Would pull Painter for a quick chat, but I don't think he's in there. Let's go check again, just in case. I see Clint, Ethan, William, Mike, Roebuck, Relling, Elston, Allkire, Davison, Brown, Spark, Snook, Cleaver, Castro Neves, Clapper, Crozier, Mullins, and Richter. Those are the only guys I see. We can get Richter to be an in-race reporter since he's like 21 laps down. Be entertaining. Lights are out on our pace car. Pace car dives on in. Painter in the 18, white and purple machine down low. Control car, UNC Wilmington on the back. David Snook the outside, blue 41. Back underway from Martinsville, 44 to go as they come across the stripe. Painter leads, Snook trying to hold on to second, Edwards trying to steal it away. Snook going to block the bottom. Edwards then swings out for the arc to the corner. Everything settles in up towards the front. Let's jump back where the action is. Looks like Clint Roberts side by side for 10th. Clint gets that 10th spot
I'm
from
sorry,
Davison.
I don't think I did.
Oh, the 9 of Cleaver gets out of shape. Oh my goodness, everyone checks up just in time. Here comes
At least I
Roebuck
knocked you back
diving
straight, I
through in the
guess.
30.
Yeah, that helped me out a lot there.
Little contact between the 3 and 31.
Apologies to everyone for that.
Everyone's still going in the right direction. That got spicy. Roebuck back up to 9th after starting in the back of the field. 42, his teammate. He is currently in 6th spot.
Should have put tires in these things a shot.
It's like Spark trying to cover the bottom. Relling just goes lower. Takes a really shallow entry. Is he going to be able to keep it down there? Yes, he is. Relling, great move. Gets up to the top 5. Relling again with those really fresh tires. Heading to the front. Snook all over the back of our leader. Evers all over the back of Mike Edwards. Mike's going to give him the spot here. Let Evers go battle and keep the bottom. Try not to slow them both down. Don't know what good that's going to do, though, is the 42, again, has those very fresh tires, closing in quickly. Alex Relling.
Sorry if that was me, Clint.
Snook all over the back of Painter.
Yeah, I saw you wiggle.
40 to go. They're trying to get away before Relling can get there.
You have it, Alex.
Edwards going ahead and letting the 42 to the inside. Much fresher tires
Thank
for that
you.
42. Clapper and I believe that's Roebuck battle for the 8th spot. Clapper doing the Ryan Newman. Giving it right back to the 30. 30 was doing that early in the race to other people. Clapper parks it down low again. Make Roebuck go the long way around. There could be an accident here if we keep on with all this blocking. Roebuck gets up and onto the curb, and there it is. Gets up and into the 21 of Clapper. Sends him to the wall. Clapper goes around. That'll be a caution. Had a feeling that was coming.
Under review.
See the right rear fender missing off the 21 now. Right front has significant damage as well.
Hey Blake, I don't know why you're running through people.
Here's Snook. Painter on pit road. Probably brought Edwards with him. There he is.
He's been driving like that all night.
Ooh, spiciness.
That's pretty good racing, Jack.
Doggy dog outside.
Spark taking tires here. See if we can
After
pick up.
review, the 30 got into the back of the 21 in the corner. This is his second penalty of the race. It will be a drive-through penalty.
14 getting tires. I'm sure the 41's getting tires. 35 to go. These guys will restart 12th? 12th to 17th. Snook will be the first car with the brand spanking new tires. 35 to go. Do you guys think that'll be enough laps to get there? Shall be interesting. I'm sure the blocking's only going to pick up as people get desperate to holding on to their spots. Let's take one more look at our pitting lap here. Get an idea of when these guys last got their tires. Evers just the stop before Relling. Same true for Mullins. So they're on fairly equal tires up there. All tires, a little bit older tire back there in 8th, and then the freshest tires about 19 laps fresher than our leader, and only 13 laps over Relling and Roebuck. So that could be a tall order for Snook and Painter. They don't have that much of an advantage here. Time will tell.
Twenty-three pass on the outside.
23. Daniel Llewellyn. Lights out on our pace car. Ethan Evers, race leader in the 1. Red car with the black flames.
That's my bad. That's not to be on the outside. Didn't mean to slam on the brakes there.
He will get it started here.
You're good. Could have been worse.
Still have 19 cars running. Very nice field tonight for the Legend Series. Evers in the 1 control car gets us restarted here. 42 tried to time it and jump it. Evers made him wait a little bit. 30 has a drive-through penalty. He's started 4th here. We'll see how he gets down into the pit road. He's going to come right now. Here comes the 30 to pit road. Able to get to the bottom cleanly. Evers has the 42 to the inside as we got a crash in the background. Daniel Llewellyn's involved. Mike Edwards in the 14 gets a piece.
Under review.
Crozier catches the curb, comes up into Edwards. Edwards just a bystander there. Snook was already around.
Hasn't my front been beat up enough tonight?
Or does Snook get the net code here? It's going to be a tight one here. Watch the 86's front bumper and the 41's back bumper. Yep. Net code gets the 41 also. So innocent bystander for Snook and Edwards. 21 of Clapper gets a piece. 14 backs into the wall hard. I'll send Edwards to the pit road. Edwards able to hang on to the race lead, but only just over Relling.
After review, the 86 going into the corner hit the curb, then got loose, which then bounced into the 14 and net coded the 41. The 86 will be receiving a EOL penalty.
And Crozier to the tail end. Should give Cody Brown a lucky dog, I believe. 17, 2 laps down. Comes the pit road, so I guess not. Didn't get away with the race leader, Ethan Evers, real quick. Ethan, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up, man?
Well, you're at what, 6, 7 lap tire disadvantage? Not too bad over Alex Relling. Do you think you got anything to hold him off, or how are you feeling up there in the race lead?
My line is a little different than everyone else's, which leaves me vulnerable when going into the corner. So it just really depends on how much they use their tires up, on whether or not I can get them back on the longer run. But other than that, I mean, it's fun. It's a lot of fun racing this little car. There's not a lot you can change on it, so I like that.
It's definitely unique car. It's a different skill set than what most of us are used to. It's cool to see you out here giving it a go tonight. What do you think of the series overall? Like somebody that's just thinking about maybe jumping in, what maybe advice would you give them?
If you start now, I'd definitely get in this because it's not as complex as, like you said, our other series. It's definitely easier to drive. It definitely give you a little bit of experience as far as getting on and off the throttle and brake and whatnot. So definitely good to start off in this series if you're just going to jump in our league.
Llewellyn also had the perfect little bit of information. He just said good luck.
Heck yeah.
All right, bud. We're 26 to go. You know, that's an important number. So good luck to you, my friend.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Ethan Evers in the one car leading at the moment. 26 to go. Has a fight on his hands. He has control in that red number 1 as we head around turns 3 and 4, come back to the restart. And they're off. Evers jumping to the throttle pretty quickly. Roebuck already looking to move to the inside of 31 of Asherbrenner. Evers runs it wide off the corner. That's going to give Relling the inside, heading down to turn. Oh my gosh, his Clapper Newell's up and over. There is the yellow. I believe that'll give Alex Relling control of the race.
Under review.
We'll see. Oh, well, it's going to let Evers hang on to the lead.
Might be tired of doing it. Under review.
Interesting. All right, let's go see how Clapper got up and into the air. Davison gets up out of shape in the 54, collects the 21. And then both keep rolling. It's a shame the yellow came out. they were still running. It's good. Just because we took a flip, we're still good. iRacing, of course, bringing out the yellow there. Nothing the admins could do.
Lucky dog going high.
So the 54, Davison getting out of shape, collecting the 21. Clapper's been involved in quite a lot and still in the lead lap somehow. That's impressive. There goes the 86, getting a lucky dog.
After review, the 54 got a bit loose out of the corner, which came back down into the track and hit the back end of the 21, which spun the 21 and flipped him. The 54 will be receiving an EOL penalty.
Race control been busy tonight. Always the way at Martinsville, no matter what series you're in. We could run Miatas here. Still be all about the race control.
Now I'm taking bets as to whether this race finishes on laps or time.
Is it close?
Are you saying there's rain coming?
That is how we end a race under
The rain could not come soon enough.
timer. If we get a
I
timed
honestly
race.
thought we had an hour and a half would be enough time.
Nope.
It's Martinsville.
Correct. Every Martinsville race is like this.
Fact.
Every one of them.
They're turning the lights off in 20 minutes, guys.
Man, oh man.
Just
Crown
so
Jewel
everybody
is not
knows,
disappointed.
Will did not pay the power bill for the racetrack, so in 20 minutes, either yellow flag or green flag, it will end.
One way or another. It's going to end.
A, it was not my responsibility to pay the power bill this week. Wasn't my turn. And B, we should be fine, as long as we don't, like, do the whole thing under yellow.
And have every
Just
green
race
checker.
control. If nobody pits on the cautions, and set it to 2.
Richter's in the pits. He's been there a hot minute. I think he's repairing damage of 22 minutes. That or he's just parked there watching the race. One of the two. Base car dies on in. We can get this restarted with 19 to go. Evers the control car in red. Black and orange 42 outside is second. They're back underway. Ethan Evers gets a decent jump. Cliff Mullins trying to go through to second. Relling gives a full send in the 42 on the high side. Went from fighting for second to taking the lead. Relling with the power move on the outside. He's had enough playing around and enough of those yellows holding him back. As we have contact in the background, Llewellyn and Clapper, 21 and 23. Collects the 86.
I think we just let up a little bit, man, after the contact.
What
Kerzer
a power move, 42.
on his side.
I know, that was pretty freaking good.
Llewellyn gets out of shape.
I will
Clapper,
say this
nowhere to
much,
go.
Snook. I'm going to have to hose out the inside of my car after you chop my nose like that.
Did I chop your nose? My bad. I
See if we
looked in
can-
my mirror and I had a gap, so I went ahead and took it.
See if we have a clarification of nose chopping here. Alkire the dark blue, Snook the light blue. Snook's gonna come down. Takes the bottom. 43 said that was nose chopping. Relling, that power move for the race lead, very impressive. Relling around the long way.
Lucky dog high.
Cody.
Sorry, Coach.
Just the way he said it. Lucky dog high. Drives through the pace
After
car.
review, the 23 got a bit loose, which then involved the 21 getting into the back of him. This is his second incident of the race. The 23 will be receiving a drive-through penalty.
Race control sounds like they have had enough.
Zach, can we just ask if you're okay up there?
I was going to say, if you're listening closely, I think we can hear the soul leaving out of race control right now.
Don't talk about souls, you'll get Cody started.
Oh no.
I'm contemplating life decisions right now.
And this is why it's hard to keep race control. Races like Martinsville. But at least no one's like yelled at him for the calls. Everyone's been pretty much, yep, that's what happened.
I will say, though, when we get all done, everybody needs to be giving some thanks to Zach, so...
You suck, Zach. cliff that hurt my heart. Whatever shall I do? You liked it.
Sounds hot. The Relling race leader has control now. Evers in the 1. Does he have any kind of fight to put up? Relling's been very quick. Relling changes lanes before start-finish line. It's going to have to be something discussed at length on what that gets called and when it doesn't. Elston trying to block the 31 of Asherbrenner. Battles on for second spot here. Relling clear. Mullins and Evers. Evers gets a little sideways. He's still trying to save it. He's going to get the wall and flip over right in front of Cleaver. Evers goes up and over in the 1 and the yellow comes back out. Tough break for Ethan Evers. Restarted outside front row.
Again.
Race control sounds so excited. See, Evers just loses it coming out of turn 2. And then fights it, actually turn 4, and fights it all the way down the straightaway. Finally crashes at start finish. Cleaver gets a little bit of a assist pushing him down the track.
It's on me.
After review, the 1 got loose, hit the wall, and then went for a flip down the track, so he'll be receiving an EO penalty.
Alright, so now it's going to be Relling, Mullins, Painter, Spark, top 4. Snook in 5th. Getting down to it.
Lucky dog high.
Cody again. I believe that puts Cody back on lead lap. Keep an eye on the 17 as he comes around. Should put Mr. Brown back on the lead lap. And does so. So there we go. 16 cars on the lead lap. Daniel Llewellyn, 1 lap down the 23. Good morning. How are we doing, JR? It's been a Martinsville race. That's the best way we can sum this up. It has been a Martinsville race. But DYDVMA, being a legend, has dropped 20 and 10 and 10 gifted subs in channel today.
So I am confused.
The poor race control is confusion. I feel bad for race control for races like this. Like, it's got to be so infuriating. Like, every 2 seconds got to rewind and assign blame. We'll check it on the next one, JR. It usually pops up where it says 9 to go. It usually pops up right there. It's the only way I ever keep track. It looks like we have 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Clint said 16. There you go. I'm going to believe him. The Cup race had 38, so we're not near the record. Lights are out on our pace car. We're going to try this again. I'm watching the timer tick down. It says 2:32. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Now it says 2:56. Doesn't know what it's saying. Relling gets us back going again to 42. Cliff Mullins going to try to hang on to second. It has Jack Painter looking to his inside. Is Painter going to get there? Painter gets the 37 up off the bottom groove. That's going to allow Painter to second. Snook's probably going to power through to third. If we can keep everybody going in the right direction.
Hold for 26 seconds. Get that pass under yellow.
Alright, Painter up to second. Snook third. Now the battle is on. Can they run down the 42 of Relling? I believe Painter and Snook have fresher tires now. Let's take a look at the pit stops as we hope to stay under green flag, and they do. 13 lap fresher for second and third. Painter reeling in race leader Alex Relling. Catching him one thing, passing another. The old cliche of racing. Oh, as Cleaver catches the wall a little bit in the 9. Caution comes back out. Who for this time? It's like Cody Brown.
Under review.
Brown and Clapper Clapper. It looked like he disappeared a little bit there. Coming down into turn number 1. Cody gets up one onto the curb, comes up into the 21, then disappears. Cody jumped the curb and made the 21 disappear.
After review, the 21 went and disappeared. Due to that, a netcode incident was involved. This will be dealt as a netcode incident.
Fortunate for Cody Brown since he hit the curb first before that happened, so lucky break for the 17 that the 21 happened to disappear right there.
Looks like he's out going high.
Llewellyn going back on the lead lap. Give us 17 cars in the lead lap. There goes Mr. Llewellyn. Laps ticking down. This restart will actually be officially an overtime restart. It's a perfect sound effect right now. Perfect sound effect. Report race control. It's just dead. Dead. Three. It'll be 2 to go when we get the green flag because the green-white checker. This race was supposed to be 144 laps. We've added 2 more. And maybe even a 3rd one because the lights are still on the pace car. Field's already doubled up, like, let's go. Okay, lights are out on our pace car. We're on the backstretch. This is going to be green-white checker attempt number 1. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we get 3 in the series, as we do most series. The leader disappears for a second there. That's terrifying. Alex Relling. What a momentary blink. Relling and Painter get us restarted. Painter's going to try to jump down in front of Snook. See if he's able to do so. 3 wide back before the start-finish line behind. Does Painter have anything for Relling? 2-lap shootout at a short track is a tall task unless she can get to the back bumper. Relling's going to make that car very wide. We get the white flag, so this will end it. Even though there's a wreck in the background, this is going to end it. Painter going to try the over-under, I believe. Well, he just got high. He didn't even get the over-under and down in effect, so Relling out to the race lead, coming through 3 and 4. See if that prior accident's cleared up.
Good win.
Looks like it has. Relling going to get the victory. Painter second. Snook third. Cliff Mullins, Roebuck.
Good job, Charles. That was a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. Thank you guys. Good racing, 1841.
Up and over goes Painter. Post-race shenanigans.
Not sure what happened there.
The 37 like just killed me and then put me in the jack.
Relling getting a bump from his number 30 teammate, forward bike.
That wasn't me in 2 days.
Jack, you alright, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you kind of went for a ride there.
Relling trying to do his burnouts. Will Spark in the way.
That was a lot of fun, guys. Good race. Good win, Alex.
Burn it down in the 42.
Thank the Lord.
Race control. Excited it's over.
Thank you for race controlling and somehow not dying inside.
We can get Snook Painter and Relling to the waiting room.
Oh, I think he died inside. He's just doing a good job of hiding it.
I don't think he's even trying to hide it.
Just dawned on me is that the street
Hey, yo.
stocks have to do this track too.
Yeah. There's
Now
only.
it's your fault.
I was gonna say there's only one person you can blame for that. Snook's in the waiting room. Let's go pick up the 41 as soon as we find him on track, so we can get something visualized out there. I'm sure there's a quick button to go back like 10 laps and just watch footage of car pacing. All right, here we go. David, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, it's finally over. You able to bring it back to a podium finish? Do you wish you had a little more green flag run there to see what you could do with them, or are you happy with your third?
I'm happy with the third. I think if it would have extended, I think I would have had a chance at getting second or first. So I was running really good lap times, but I'm happy with third.
10-4, did you run the real car this weekend?
Nah, next week.
Next week?
Last week I ran it, but next week I'm running a doubleheader.
Ooh, nice. Where at?
Florence Better Speedway.
Awesome. Good luck there. You got any friends, family, sponsor shout-outs to give out tonight?
I want to thank out my mom and dad. I want to thank Albert Parker Sr., AK Performance, Don Clemens Building Instructions. Yeah, that's it.
10-4, congrats on the podium finish tonight, and we'll catch you in the next one. Good luck in your real car, too.
Thank you.
David Snook in the 41, bringing it home P3. Let's go grab the 18 of Jack Painter, bring it home second. Jack, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, you brought it home P2. Do you think you had anything there for the 42? If you had maybe a few more laps or green flag run there, or do you think second's about as good as you're going to get?
Yeah, I was definitely hoping for a green flag run there towards the end because I mean I was on fresher tires than the 42. So if we had just gotten a run there and I was able to just kind of wear him down a little bit, wear down his tires, I probably would have been able to get by him there. Going into turn one on the last lap on the green white checkered, I misjudged the corner a little bit. I tried to like run it a little high in the entry to get that run off the bottom, but I just completely misjudged it, and that didn't help either. But happy with second. It was a good race. That was fun. That was good.
Yeah, I thought you were trying the over-under, but then you just stayed over the whole time. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Whoops. It looked like a lot of fun out there, at least, and seconds, good as anything, just not the win, right? So at least it was fun.
Yeah.
You got a decent finish out of it, and you got any friends, family, sponsor shout-outs to throw out for us tonight?
Yeah, Slipstream Signs, Apex Action Photography, First Four Racing, Painter Williams Racing. Think that's it.
You didn't mention the Seahawks.
Oh, right, yeah, UNCW. Go Seahawks.
I got you back. As a VCRM, I'm very familiar with their program.
Okay.
All right, bud. Congrats on your P2 finish. We'll let you get on out of here tonight, and we'll catch you in the next one.
All right, thank you.
Jack Painter in the 18, bringing home P2. Now we go grab our race winner. Get a second interview for getting the victory tonight. Alex, congratulations on the win. Tell me how that felt tonight.
It felt really good. Very nerve-wracking after that little wreck I got into with my teammate, but after bouncing back, it's a pretty good night, though.
Yeah, what was going through your mind when you see your teammate just lose it right in front of you and you go to the inside wall?
I kind of should have known that pitting and the tires would have been cold and they're loose, and for some reason, I don't know why, I just sent it in the corner and I got loose too, so I kind of expect that to happen, so no harm on him. So I was nervous I was going to flip when I hit the inside wall, but thank God I didn't, but yeah.
And didn't have to take the tow and able to salvage the race, actually. He brought you back to the front and getting it done, so hey, sometimes you gotta go through the trials and tribulations to get the wins, and you definitely earned this one, that's for sure.
Yes, after a long time. I don't know what's going on with that, but...
And then it looked like just blocking the bottom seemed like the ticket tonight. Like if you blocked the bottom, you had to force someone to go the long way around. And then fortunately for you, you had fresher tires than the one and were able to do that power move to the outside and get by them. And
oh yeah, the what?
Tell me how that felt, just blowing by the outside of the race leader.
I didn't think it was gonna happen. I just kind of sent in turn 1 and 2, and we were on the outside, and I just sent it in 3. I didn't think I was gonna clear him right there, but when I did, I was like, holy crap, that was like it's like one of the best moves I've ever done. But yeah, so it did. I was even. I was gonna see if I could run side by side with him, but when I cleared him, I was like, yeah, I actually surprised myself doing that. But yeah, it was a good move. Definitely kind of what helped me win the race. But that green white checker, I was nervous because I knew 18. Those two had fresher tires, but when I saw the 18 mess up, I was like, okay, we got this.
Well,
So
congratulations on the win. You got any friends, family, sponsor shout-outs to throw out for us tonight?
yes, I do. I want to thank everyone at 4Byte Racing and Blake Roblox and Dominic, everything they do there, and Living on Rails and the Train Hub, of course.
Of course.
Yep.
All right, bud. Congrats on the victory. We'll let you get on out here and celebrate this one tonight, and we'll catch you back in the next race.
All right, thank you.
Alex Relling getting the big win tonight. Congrats to him and the 42 team. Really entertaining Crown Jewel race tonight. Lots going on. Very, very entertaining from the booth. Hopefully you guys entertained it from the living rooms. We'll go ahead and say this has been iRacing.com. You can go there, pick up this track and these cars. Come race with us once you get a subscription. Then you can go on over to dgsracing.com, click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any of our leagues. Monday night ARCA, Tuesday Xfinity, Wednesday we run the Cups, Thursday doubleheader, super late models and the trucks. Then on Friday we have fun hosted races. We're giving away $20 this week because I ended up winning last week and we just pay the money forward when that happens. So $20 prize on the line next week. Then Saturday we have these Legends cars as you saw tonight, and then Sunday Street Stock Series where we run both dirt and asphalt. So come check them all out. We'd love to have you, and this community is always growing. We'd love to add you to that portfolio. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight's broadcast. Let's go ahead and pull up our final results from the race tonight. Slip one over here, close this, close that, go here. Lots of buttons to push. Here it goes. Unofficial race results, pending any reviews that come through. Alex Relling, your race winner. Jack Painter, second. David Snook, Roebuck Mullins, your top 5. Will Spark,
Daddy,
Mike
chill.
Edwards, Cody Cleaver, Clint Roberts, Chris Alkire. That is your top 10. Page 2, Scott Elston, Ethan Evers, Billy Davison, Cody Brown, Jeremy Clapper Newell, Daniel Llewellyn, and William Asherbrenner. Your last car is on the lead lap. Castro Neves, 4 laps down. Crozier, 6 laps down. Richter had all kinds of issues with getting in Rexan, his wheel coming apart, so he wound up 20th. And then our final finisher, Derek Watkins, the hero of the race, 91 laps down for Derek. But an awesome guy. Thanks for him for being here. Thanks for everyone for racing. 21 cars turnout for the series is quite awesome. We'll catch you next race. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.